yet, but I woke up this morning bright and early, and I was at the gym checking on the good old long term, the AMD position there, and it's looking absolutely phenomenal in the pre-market here, guys. That's all-time highs so far in the pre-market. Again, my average on this thing right now, I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I know all of you guys know this already, but for everybody filtering in that's new, my average on AMD is $11.39, and we just finally hit all-time highs again. That's what I like to see, baby. And the best part about this is that we were talking about this move up in the newsletter this past weekend. I've seen so many of you guys taking that information and utilizing it and making money with it. I can't, this is just awesome, man. I haven't seen anything like this, dude. You guys have been absolutely freaking printing. So again, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button on the way in, we're already trading in the pre-market here past where my first take profit level would have been here, right around those previous all-time highs. So at open, I'll probably take a little bit off, scale out. I'm going to be able to make these wildly free. AMD's earnings are at the end of the month. It's very possible that I decide to hold a little bit of a position through earnings, hedge it with some puts, call it a day, make our money, and then we're done. So that's what I'm planning on doing today. But I know, okay, let's see here. As you guys are coming in here, who's been looking at the AMD with us? Who's in it? I know there's some people over on Twitter that have hit it for like $100 grand, maybe more. It's ridiculous. So again, I also have some big updates for you guys too today. So make sure you guys are sticking around. Once we get a bunch of people in here, probably around market open, 9:45, something like that, we'll go through some of those things for you guys, because I got some cool updates for everybody. I think you guys are really going to enjoy them, and I got something special for you too. So that's going to be something that I think you guys are really interested in. 166.15 on AMD. We're rich. We're rich. All right, let's do it, man. All right. Morning. Oh, Granson AMD. There you go, buddy. There you go. Yep. I like that. Dude, I can't. This is great here. I mean, I didn't trade it the last time just because I have it in the long term, but I was like, dude, breaking a double top, magnet at all-time highs, potential break and rip above all-time highs. Come on now. You can't be turning that away. You can't turn that away. Cassandra, good morning. David Price, Nettie, Spasto, Kinetic, Grant, Rogue, Tor, Dr. Bob, Armando, Tabasco, Dave. Good morning, everybody. Anybody that's new in here as well, let me know. I'd like to see you. Special like ankles. Well, if you guys hit 100 likes on the stream, I'll do ankles. But other than that, probably not. But then once you guys hit 100 likes on the stream, it goes back up to 500. So just letting you know. That's how we're tiering it over here. Daily Taylor, good morning, buddy. Yeah, I mean, AMD just kind of flickering around between like 165 and 166 over here. ES kind of freaking out. I didn't see a whole lot of news this morning, but there probably was some. I was just looking at AMD. I didn't see anything. What do we got? Jobless claims were down, so less people filing for unemployment benefits. I mean, that's good for people, bad for the Fed. Yeah, also, Wreck-It Ralph actually shared with me something yesterday from a Twitter account that actually provides a decent argument for why the large market participants are pricing in a March cut. And let's go through that here. I think that's important. So, again, I don't see a reason really why we would start cutting in March just yet. I actually probably should just go over here and find it from here. But this is a good argument for why they potentially would start in March. Where is this? Here it is. All right. So it talks about the M2 money supply and how it's been contracting very, very, very sharply, and how that could potentially lead to deflation, which is bad. Prices down, assets down, and that would be very, very bad for the overall economy. So when you go through and look at some of the other components, like M2 money supply contracting sharply, M2 percentage change from a year ago, it's drastically coming down. I mean, I could show you guys this image right here. So what this not only shows us, you guys see this image right here, this not only shows us that, one, what the Fed has been doing in the recent years is working, but it actually could be working a little too well in more than what people are expecting. So when you go through this a little bit more, it talks about like egg prices falling, what, 50%, something like that, 50%. no, what is it? Used car prices fell by 25%, egg prices by 50. Now there are some things that have not come down, and that's what you think about when you think of sticky inflation. Let's see. So, like, I like that argument for like a rate cut in March. I don't know. I mean, and then when you combine that with the potential for, what do you call it, all of that debt that needs to get refinanced, I mean, I get it. I just still think it's premature, I think, because you still need those high rates to get the other elements of inflation a little bit lower, even though there are some components in there that have decreased like significantly, and M2 is contracting sharply, which could lead to deflation. But it's more so like a stagflation type of deal that we're kind of looking at here, not necessarily like deflation. That's kind of the decision that they have to make. They're leaning more on the side of deflation right now, which is like showcased in what we're seeing in the pricing in for what is it, March cuts, which is right here. I mean, we can refresh this right here, and like these March cut probabilities are 53.8%, which is very significant here. So we will see, man. I mean, let's see. AMD looking absolutely AMD, please. I know, man. I know all of you guys want to see AMD over here. I love it. We are having some fun today. I mean, this is going to be a pretty big trade. So those of you guys that have been paying attention to the newsletter that I've been sending out every weekend, I mean, you guys are taking advantage and making money. There you go. But I do have some announcements on the swing course and things like that too. I tweeted it out yesterday, but I got to tell you guys too, because there's something fun happening today that I think you guys are going to enjoy before the swing course comes out. So I hope you're excited, man. Keep smacking that like on the way in, everybody. Oh, this is going to be a great day. Great day here. So this is basically how the entry looks like with AMD here. Ideally, I wanted it when it was just crossing this level here. I wasn't able to, so I'm kind of estimating where I grabbed it. It was probably right around 150, 160 here. So the risk to reward to that first take profit here that I was looking for was about 1 to 7.5. You're currently sitting at about 1 to 8.71. So if we open up here, that would be awesome. So you're hit in again, even if you were trading shares with this and you risked 1% of your account, okay, you're up 8. Good for you. You absolutely crushed it. Let's see. Is it going to do a pullback? I mean, I doubt it. It's an all-time high breakout. It could pull back a little today, but I don't know why it would. We've been wildly bullish on AMD since like right here. Well, I mean, I'm always wild. Technically, I've been wildly bullish on AMD since where is this? Right around in here. Right here, this little break, and those prices were between 10 and 12. So SCV, I have 500 AMD contracts at 165 strikes. I'm going crazy. Armand, let's go, buddy. Let's go, buddy. Let's do it, man. I'm happy for you. Are you the guy on Twitter, Armand, that's been just ripping it, dude? Is that you? Is that you that's just been absolutely crushing AMD on Twitter here? Because there's a guy on Twitter that's just been ripping AMD. Like, just absolutely crushing it. I think it might be you. You want to look at ARM? We can take a look at ARM. Let's take a look at the daily. I don't like this. This is nothing. This is nothing for me. This is great. I would have loved this, but no, nothing here. Yeah, that's me, 250 to 160K. That's my fucking boy right there. Sorry for cussing. All right, I can't be replicating that. But Armand, I'm happy for you, buddy. That is amazing. I mean, you wildly over-risked, but you know, like, I'm happy for you, but I'm also not. You know, at the same time, like, you full ported. Like, please don't full port my watch list, please. Armand, that's epic, buddy. That is absolutely epic, dude. I love it. What's up, all? First time joiner. Wall Street Ponzi sent me. Mike, what's up, buddy? Everybody, here's what I want y'all to do. I want everybody in here to give Mike W a nice warm welcome. Welcome him to our little stream over here. I mean, Mike, you're in the right place, pal. You are in the right place. Took me like last year to make 100K. Dude did it in a week. Yeah, he kind of, I think, Armand, I think you took multiple AMD trades. I think you did. Because I thought you had the first one, and then it looked like you did it again on the dip buy, and then today you're going to nail it. I hope the problem is, Armand, the problem is I think I don't know if you bought weeklies, but it looked like you did. Dude, epic trade there, buddy. Epic trade. Everybody, I want to see some nice warm welcomes for, so when am I getting in for AMD? Dude, we've been in. Look, I've been in since here. Pay attention. Guys, you got to pay attention and come to the streams and be reading the watch list. I mean, we were in the newsletters every weekend. We were looking for a break above this level. It happened really quickly on Tuesday here, and we were able to get in right around here. So we're already in. I'm sitting right now up about, let's see what they closed at yesterday, 107%. So with this move this morning, they're going to rip. They're going to rip. So just make sure you're watching and going to hit the next one. We've been on absolute fire, guys. Like, fire. You bought at the very bottom of the dip for 119. You got lucky. You did get lucky, which is why I keep saying, please be smart with the gains. Buy some divvy stocks. Take some money out. Make sure you're looking for getting an accountant, paying those taxes, man. PayPal seems to be getting legs as well. PayPal like broke down, and I didn't really like it anymore after like that 1-2 days. Yeah, no, this is nothing now. I wanted PayPal here, flatline, break to the upside after this consolidation here. But after it did this, I don't like this. This is a good candle, so now it could maybe come back up into here and set up again, but I don't like that. That's not for me. I mean, you can see this right here. It's just stair-stepping. Boom, consolidate, boom, consolidate, boom, consolidate, boom, consolidate, broke down, pops back up, consolidate, broke down. You're in a downtrend. You're now in another downtrend on PayPal. So I'm not really all that jazzed up about doing anything on PayPal right now. You like the budget jug? No, I'm doing 75 hard, so I just have a gallon. It's easy. We used to have the gallon. Those of you guys that were here like a year and a half ago, what do you call it? We always had the gallon. Squaring up with Uncle Sam this month. Employees are so expensive. Yeah, I gotta do that at some point, but like they can screw off. I paid them a lot last year. They probably owe me money. Maybe not though. It's possible that I owe them some more money, which would stink. Dude, guys, I was an icicle yesterday. Thanks for the welcome. No problem, buddy. No problem. All right, guys. Once we start getting closer to market open, I've got some really cool announcements for you guys. So I hope you guys are ready. Keep smacking that like you drink water and beer. I drink water and tequila, but not this month. Or the next, 72 days. But I get to stare at it all day long, which is great. I just get to taunt myself with tequila all day long. And this isn't even the tequila that I usually drink. Blanco Casamigos. I usually drink Clase or Casa Reposado, or actually kind of like Terramana too. Terramana's good. The problem is that if you said, hey, just finish the bottle, I'd be like, okay, no problem, which is not good. So you had a really big day last year doing some DJ and stuff, had to take a month off trading to evaluate your life. Yeah, guys, like I know that a lot of these trades that I'm sending you in the watch list and stuff, the whole point of them is to have really, really solid risk to rewards. Like I'm not looking for taking profits at anything under like 150, 200%. Sometimes it's around 150, something like that. But that doesn't mean that you should be going out and putting an oversized amount of your account into these trades. The strategy is built to do that and make sure that we're able to have those big gains, but then we need to make sure that we're managing our risk appropriately to stay alive when these market conditions do flip on us. You got that problem too? It's not a problem. I'd say it's a talent that you probably don't want to have, you know? It's like it's not a problem. It's just a weird talent that like you shouldn't really have. All right, man. Still above 166 here. I'm having some fun. So at open, when those contracts update, I'm gonna be scaling out. And then I'm probably gonna hold a little bit of them for earnings, and then maybe get some puts for earnings too. I did the calculation on what my AMD long-term position is right now, and it's pretty freaking big. Like, it's pretty sizable now. You got that problem too? But yeah, like yesterday, guys, it was like 25 degrees in Boston, and like I was like, screw it, I'm going running. And I ran, and I felt like an icicle, and my lungs were on fire. And that did not feel good, you know? It felt really bad, actually, running outside doing that. My hands were frozen. I don't have like a mask or anything. I don't have gloves. I'm just running out in the street. And being in a city kind of sucks too, because like you keep having to wait for like stoplights and stuff, or else I'd get hit by a car. Google alerts just went off for DWAC news. What's up with DWAC? Convertible notes warrants. So it's a capital raise. That's interesting. Dude, I know Ralph and I were talking about this too. We fumbled a little on we fumbled a little bit for the Iowa caucus, and I should have seen that, and I didn't. This right here. I mean, we should have been in this. The DWAC here. I mean, what was this up the next day? 29%. I mean, there will be another opportunity for the election. We were talking about this too. SV no longer has to order off the dollar menu. Are you talking about that one time in high school where I was working and then I like had to pay with coins? That was crazy. Oh, and then one of my favorite bottle girls is now working at a different club now that I don't go to really. So, you know, you live in the Northeast, gotta go roommate with Gabe. Isn't he in Florida? He does, but I mean, Gabe and I, if we were to live in the same area, lower employment numbers, yep. If Gabe and I were to live in the same area, guys, we'd die. We would get liver failure really quickly. And like, we couldn't do it, I don't think. The last time that we met up was like, it was so much fun, but we were like, we can't do this again. And like, also, he has like, you know, like I'm not moving into his house. Like, may need to promote the bottle girl. No, I actually thought when she was texting me about it, I thought she was becoming a real estate agent. Because that's usually the circle of life there. They go bottle girl real estate agent. I've seen it happen many a time, but not this time. You two are too powerful together. We are. We would have too much fun. We would have too much fun. When's AMD's earnings? End of the month. I think it's the 30th. Yeah, Tuesday, January 30th. So you're getting that nice little earnings run up here too. I don't think, here's the thing. I mean, you guys know I own a bunch of this. He probably needed a few day nap. Guys, I don't nap. I had to nap that weekend. We were going to go out another night, during one of the nights, and I went to bed at 6 p.m. It was not good. No, they're not stripers. No, but this was the one that got me all the cupcakes, the sign, the hangover remedy kit for my birthday. She's great. You got to take care of your people, man. All right. Good morning, Daniel Mitch. What's up, team? All right, couple more minutes, and then we might do the announcement. We're probably going to say it a couple of times, but we have a good announcement here for you guys today, and I know a lot of you guys are going to be excited for it. Dude, we are going to have a lot of fun, I think, today. It's going to be like 2 seconds of work trying to get out of these AMDs, and then it's going to be like, okay, what do we do now? How do you gauge where price will go after it breaks all-time highs into discovery? It's hard. It's hard to do. So, I mean, with this scenario with AMD, it makes it a lot easier because all-time highs with this break gives us a really good scale-out point here. And after that, and this is why I'm saying I might just hold whatever I decide to leave on the table just through earnings, maybe until expiration, because you really don't know. There's not really a way to tell because there's no levels. So again, you can hunt risk to rewards like this, or like psychological levels, like a 170, a 175. I mean, my contracts are 175s for February. So, I mean, once I get out of these today, I can just hold them because I'm already going to realize so much in profits that whatever I leave on the table is going to be negligible. And even if I want to hedge earnings, I'll just use a tiny bit of money to grab some puts for it. Like, it's not a really big deal. You could do a fib extension. You could do that too. That is an option. I'm probably not going to be doing that though. Yeah, guys. All right, we got 10 minutes to go here. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I mean, we're going to get a little gift here with this little... If we can hold up in here around, like, 166, like, we're going to get a little gift on this scale out, just because I wanted to scale out right at all-time highs. And, I mean, it's currently trading above, so that's nice. If people know how to actually use fib. Well, yeah, some people do, some people don't. Dude, you throw a little bit of Mio in the gallon of water, you're having a day. Having a day over here. Yeah, so, all right, we'll probably do the announcement in 4 minutes now. 9:25, we'll do a little announcement. Here we go. Here we go. You guys are slacking on the like button, too. Slackers. What's Telly doing? I still think TLT is probably coming down to 93.50. But, I mean, after this AMD trade and a couple of other things I have cooking, like, I mean, I might just buy a little more TLT. Just a little. Nothing crazy. Because I was scaling in and out of some stuff. Like, I mean, I can get back up to, and probably even more than what I had initially very easily. Sell on the way back down. Scale at key psychological levels. They lost it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you could just look for an overall trend shift, but the problem is that if you're especially with a stock like AMD that has shown it can move very aggressively, unless you would have had to have already made it free in order to do that. So, like, I will be able to do that, but if you're holding a whole position, you don't want to be, like, subjecting yourself to a potential, like, 5% gap down for no reason, which could easily happen. So, we're going to get out of these here, and then just have fun the rest of the day. Make some money. I mean, we're already going to make a shitload of money, but sorry for cussing. All right, 8 minutes to go until the ding-ding. Let's do it, team. Let's do it. I'm excited. I mean, this is kind of, for me right now, especially going into the Fed meeting here, AMD's probably going to be the last big swing that I take until the Fed meeting with Powell. Everything else is going to be really small. So, just because we have the Fed meeting coming up, the market's acting a little bit wonky. I'll still send you guys the list of everything that, like, could play out, but I'm not going to be taking a whole lot of risk. Gotta go to work. Stay safe. You love squirrels and ankles. Just saying, nothing like a nice little swing trade money. Congrats, GR. Hopefully you're in that one too, buddy. 166. There we go. I like how he casually says we're going to make a shitload of money. I mean, it's going to be very difficult not to when we're in AMD down here and it's up here. So, it's not very, now it's like pretty much like we're going to do it. So, all right, 2 minutes until the announcement here. We're going to have some fun. ES is just being a dum-dum. I wonder what this level is, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder what this is. Let's see. Oh, man, I'm excited. I love swinging, man. And I know you guys love it, too. Swinging's great. Don't do the thing. Just don't, Keep it in the zoo, everybody. All right, let's see. DWAC. I mean, I don't know why we have DWAC up here. This is just making me sad that I didn't think. Which would be easily. Why did it have 2 earnings? What the hell is going on here? What is this? Where's, like, Rivian? How's that thing doing? Ooh! Nope. Where's Alibaba over here? Ouchie. I mean, that's a decent candle, but nothing crazy. There are many fun ways to swing. Well, you can do what you want. You guys know how I like to do it, which is in the stock market. Any other tickers you guys are looking at today? I mean, we don't really have to do much here, so. We're just gonna slap the cells on these and then be done. Neo's gotten crushed too. Yeah, it's the only thing that hasn't really, I think, is Pinduo Duo, PDD. Yeah, I mean, this thing has just been rock. I mean, it did come down, but not. It's still close to the highs. It's within striking distance of just going right back up. Oh, it's 9:25, team. It's time for the announcement. It's time for the announcement. So, I know a lot of you guys have been sitting on the edge of your seat for the swing trading course. So, I told you guys this past weekend that like I couldn't figure out a way, and I think it was just me being stupid, to showcase it in a way on the site that I wanted to. Now I can. I heard back from everybody. I was working on it for you guys yesterday, and we should be all good to go for Sunday. We should be all good to go for Sunday. I mean, I probably could get it out to you guys tomorrow, but like, we'll probably be good to go for Sunday. But there's some more announcements that go along with this. One, if you guys are already in the day trading mastery course, you guys are going to get sent a 60% off code to the swing trading course. All right? And that's going to be with the email that you use to sign up for the swing trading course. Now, here is where it gets a little spicy. One of the reasons why we had to delay it is because the swing course and the day trading course are going to be bundled and they're going to have a discount on it. Now, the discount is going to be 50%. So it's going to be, if you get both of them, it's going to be buy one, get one free for the courses. So, but it's not going to be the 60%. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been utilizing and know that there's that 50% off code for the day trading mastery course. So if you get the 50% off code there and the 60% off, you're saving around 55% versus the 50. Now, I haven't brought back the 50% off code. It's been 30% off just because, like, the thing is worth in the thousands and I'm charging nothing for it. But for today and tomorrow, if you guys want to hop in and get that additional 5% off, here is the link to the Day Trading Mastery course. Again, 0 losing months in 2023, and use code VIX. That'll give you the 50% off, and you'll be locked in to receive the additional 60% off. Probably Sunday. That's probably when I'm going to send that out to all you guys. So, for today and tomorrow, I mean, technically Saturday, but we're not going to be here. So, for those 2 days, today and tomorrow, if you use code VIX, you get 50% off. And the swing trading course is ready to go. Oh, are you guys excited? We are going to have some fun with that, man. So, yeah, I mean, that day trading course, too, is absolutely epic. I do something in there that nobody else really has the ability to do, showcase every single trade that was taken with the strategy in 2023. 0 losing months. Really high risk to reward. You're hitting like 1 to 6, 1 to 8. Less trades, more profits, man. Very, very simple strategy there. So there you guys go. Use code VIX. You get your 50% off there to the day trading one, and then you'll get sent this weekend the 60% off code to the swing trading course. There you guys go. Good morning, Tyler. Go get the day trade course. Thank you, Dr. Bob. And again, if you guys are in here and you want to share what your experience has been like with the day trading course so far, by all means, go ahead. Let the other people know what your thoughts and experiences have been like so far with it. But that's really all we got here. That's the announcement, and I hope you guys are excited. So we got 1 minute to go until market open here. I actually want to put this on the 15-minute time frame just so I don't miss this, so that I can get out of these AMDs pretty quickly. And then we'll be good to go. Wayne, I'll send you the code. I'll send you the code, buddy. AMD opening up above 166. Or looks like it's going to. You got 25 seconds to go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so if you missed the link there too, it's pinned at the top of the live chat as well. There you guys go. All right, let's see what these do. These spreads are going to be wild too, I think. I think this is going to be a little difficult to get out. I mean, I'm going to try to steal them. All right, ding, ding, ding. Here we go. Those are up 210% so far. That's the initial move. 203. All right, I'm going to do a little something spicy here quick. Order filled. That was a really good one. Oh, wow. That filled way higher. Those are up 215. All right. Now I'm going to do this. Hold on. I don't want them to drop it out from under me. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Yeah, they're screwing me here. Come on, give me. Order filled. All right, cool. So, scaled out about 2/3 of it at about between like 200 and 215% there. Good freaking work, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we like to see. All right. Now we're cooking. Now we are cooking. All right, cool. Let's see what we got today. All-time highs, baby. That's what I like to see. The purple line is the previous all-time high here. So now I have about 1/3 of that overall position left. And I'm just going to let that go. Just going to let it do whatever it wants to do. All right. TLT screwing around. Where's Tesla here? No. I mean, sort of, but not really. Nothing. Yeah, great work here. Great work. So, kind of coming down, tapping those previous all-time highs. Let's see what it wants to do. I mean, out at 200% is good. It's not the best. Still really good, though. Still really good. So, that's what we like to see, man. I'd love it to break 170 today. That would be interesting. Yeah, dude, look at that test. Look at that perfect test of previous all-time highs right here. Bing, up. Thank you. ES is going to screw around a lot. I could do something from here. Right now, this purple line is based off of this, but we'll see. That's like 4 points of risk on whatever that trade would be. Microsoft, we can take a look at Microsoft for you. Oh, dude, that AMD is ridiculous. That was great. Great! All right. Microsoft. Is that all-time highs? Wow, Microsoft hunting all-time new all-time high here as well. That's interesting. I think. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. Microsoft all-time highs. There you go. Very nice. Let's see what we got here. What else? AMD just tapping that previous all-time high, seeing what's going to happen there. I mean, I'm out of what I need to be on that thing. That was my first scale out up in here. So what type of risk to reward were we looking at on this thing? Where's Armon? So like 1 to 8. 1 to 8 risk to reward on that first scale out on the swing. That's real good. Real good. I mean, I probably should have got some contracts with a little bit less time on them. But, hey, it is what it is. It is. That one was sized good, too. Just because it's AMD, I know how the thing moves. That one was sized nicely. So. All right. You guys got your announcement, your 50% off code. Good to go. All right. AMD just flickering here. Let's see. I'm going to tweet those AMD gains right now. So if you guys wouldn't mind running that tweet up over there, 3, 2, 1. If you guys do have any gains as well, comment those under it. That would be fun. All right, 3, 2, 1. Tweeted. I might take Twitter a little bit more seriously. So if you guys want to engage over there, that would help out a whole lot. Let's see. Which one of you guys were able to hit the AMD? Microsoft and Tesla, I read, are the most shorted from the Magnificent Seven, so maybe it's a burden to it. I mean, most shorted is an interesting term. Like because what they'll do when they showcase some of the short interest data is they'll show it in terms of the dollar amount short, but not the percentage of the float short. So yeah, in general, if you're saying like, oh, from the Magnificent Seven, they're the most shorted in terms of percentages or dollar amount, then yeah, that could be a little significant. But when you talk about shorts on like Microsoft and Tesla and those big boys over there, a lot of the time what happens is like they'll just talk about like the dollar amount short, which is not really a good way to do it. Wayne, you played weeklies on it? What are you up? AMD bought at 385, sold at 1080. Damn, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I bet when you guys get your hands on the swing course, man, you guys are going to be hitting these left and right. And it's going to be better, too, because we're going to have more people watching and knowing how to identify these setups, so we all get better. So, what are these up now? 220%. That's good. I mean, it doesn't matter now, really. Like, does it really matter? No. But, you know. I am up on my account today. Like 14%. I have other stuff in here, too. It's not just AMD. But I have some other stuff in there that's doing all right. So, 20% scalp on AMD with a 170 strike, in and out fast. Nice. What's WTF IGO? What's that? When the I don't know what that is, but that's interesting. Yeah, we ripped that trade there. All right, so that's probably the last big one until the Fed meeting there. So you guys are gonna have enough time to, what do you call it? Analyze all that, go through all the learning lessons there, and we'll be good to go. Still looking for day trades today though. We have some opportunity here. I actually might look for two, because this is technically the spot that you should go from, shift the trend to come back up. That's technically where you want to be, and it's probably right at this BJ key level here too. With the jobs data, will we see a pullback in the NASDAQ? It's in. You could, less people filing for unemployment benefits, but that's almost not the. See, the problem with what we're seeing right now is that the jobs data makes no sense. The jobs data doesn't make a whole lot of sense with all of these layoffs that these companies are doing. It really doesn't. So take it with a grain of salt. I'd have to look at it more, but take it with a grain of salt. The thing that you really have to look for right now is and this is the question: how much does the Fed care about the elements of like CPI that are more sticky? Do they care more about the sticky elements of inflation or the ones that have come down significantly? That's the question that everybody needs to be asking themselves right now. The second question is, how much pressure is Janet Yellen going to be putting on them? And the third question is what is their opinion and what are they looking for out of the M2 money supply contraction? Those are the three questions that you need to find the answer to. Now, there isn't, are you drawing it to the data wick? In this case, I probably would. In this case, I would. The thing is that you don't know the exact answer, but you can have a general understanding. So my general understanding right now of what the data is showing and what we're looking at is May cuts, May to June rate cuts. Could it be March? Yes, because a 125 basis point cut is not really going to do much for the overall market. Like, again, like we talked about yesterday, it's the same thing. It's like when CPI comes down, what does that actually mean? It just means, well, things are increasing at a slower rate. If the federal funds rate comes down, it means that prices of things are going to slow their increase at a slower rate. You agree with me? Plus the fact that sometimes we don't know if it's people taking second jobs. Right, true. Do you have interesting tax data? Here, let me look at that. Tax receipts? All right, I'm going to have to take a look at that. Corporate income taxes, less business tax refunds. That's a big increase. That's a big increase. The problem is, though, is that what are they going to spend the money on? Like 148 billion, like, yeah, okay, but it's not like that crazy. Right, it's not counting the jobs accurately. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I'm saying. It's like take it with a grain of salt because it's not the most accurate data point. Oh, AMD pop in here. Hello. Hello, what are those up? 245%? Woohoo! Yeah, I bought all mine at about $2. They're trading at like 680, 683, something like that. That's pretty good. But mine are February. So you guys took shorter expirations, I think, than I did, which is fine. I mean, just make sure you're managing your risk appropriately. You're just increasing your TLT to your leaps during this time. Yeah, I mean, in general, I would think that thing would trend up. So 8.9% on the port with AMD and you're out. There you go. Yeah, I'm up pretty big with a lot of it is AMD, but some of it's not. Like I went a little bigger on it. Just because like it was within striking distance, there was, and again, I was perfectly fine with the risk of it failing because our risk here was so tight. Like these contracts weren't gonna go to zero if this got stopped out, which it never did. So I can afford to take a larger position size if I know the risk is really tight. So there were a lot of things in our favor there with that AMD trade, guys. A lot of things. We're hunting 170 here. And yep, the 50% off deal for the Day Trading Mastery course is going to go until, what? It's going to go until basically Saturday because I'm going to be sending you guys the 60% off one for the swing trading course this weekend. So make sure you guys are hopping in there. Again, the zero losing ones in 2023 strategy, data driven. We're good to go. I mean, what else do you guys want? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. If you guys are struggling right now and you haven't hopped in there yet, I mean, it's proven. It's proven. You guys have seen it. The people that have been trading it have been absolutely killing it with it. Let's see here. Am I still carrying the free Ubers from last week? No, I sold those at 400%, I think, on Thursday or Friday. With Tesla. Tesla was 400%. Ubers were 400%. And then this week we got our gem of AMD. You want to get out of your AMD, but what? My target was all-time highs for the first scale out. So as long as you're following your plan, go do whatever you want. But if you're not following a plan, I don't know. This is giving us everything we could ever ask for out of it right now. The Ubers might be losing steam? No. I'm out. I sold the rest of those at 400-something%. I've been done. What are these up now? 267. That's not bad, man. I mean, I'll take that. These are cruising. These are cruising, man. And again, guys, if you wouldn't mind tapping that like button on the way in over here, helps out a whole lot. I might be making a video today for you guys too. I got a couple ideas, so again, we're making a lot more YouTube videos over here too. I posted the short from the again, I'm just using the strategy from the day trading course there. But I mean, that one was nasty. It had a lot of drama on it, but I posted that one on YouTube yesterday too. That was a good one. That was good. 16 points on ES. Are you kidding me? That's 160% on a day trade. It's craziness. Now we're just chopping around. I mean, Tyler, where's the level from this low? Is it right in this BJ Key level, or is it just under it? Because if it's just under it, I actually kind of like that. But if it's in it too, I'd love that. Is that my P drop? No, it's my 75 hard gallon. Now I'm hungry all the time again. Dude, I ate a lot during my vacation. I was eating a lot. It was good though. I went to a couple buffets, but like really like nice buffets. And like, dude, I immediately was running to the restroom, sprinting, because I mixed too many different things. I think that night I had like a bunch of seafood, then raw seafood, then like cheeseburgers, then like it was really bad. Yeah, that was a tough one. I had to go home after that. I was done. I was like, I gotta leave. You struggle to stay in options positions when you're up decently, made money on AMD, but left over 100% on the table. Yeah, I mean, that is one of the things that we talk about in the swing course there is how to make sure that you're holding until the proper times to sell. That is one of the biggest things that we talk about in terms of like risk management and psychology there. And then also in the strategy portion too, it's like there's a very easy way to do it. And it all fits in together. So, I mean, you guys will learn that though. Dude, if AMD breaks 170 today, I mean, this is one that could easily get a lot of steam over all-time highs. Who knows, though? Who knows what it's actually going to do? You can pack a lot of carbs? Nah. You could. I mean, I'm just not. I didn't realize this either, that, like, I don't actually eat that many calories in a given day. I really don't. Oops. I thought I was just dragging the OBS over here real quick. But, yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, I really don't eat that much. Like, I feel like I do. But, like, I don't. Entry just above the BJ Key level? Oh, I like that, dude. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. So, this can go away now. Yeah, I kind of like that. We'll see what happens, though. We got time. We got time. Yeah, I mean, can't really ask for much more on the AMD, man. I mean, we did great work here. We did great work. Look at us. Look at him. Sorry. 98% on those AMDs this morning, out with an 18.47% port gain. Thanks, man. Can't wait for the Swing Kings course. Oh, that's what we're going to call it. The Swing Kings course. Oh, Boric. All right, I got to make a note of that. I like that. I like that. Oh, dude, thank you. That's epic. All right, team. Boric, thank you. Shout out to you on the gains, too. That's great. 18.47% on the port. That's no joke. You over-risked. But, again, all the risk management is going to be outlined for you guys. And you get everything. I like that. It's way better than, like, what Daily Taylor was saying. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, pal. We can't be, what are you calling it? We can't be calling it the what is Swingers World or something. Sweet name. I like it. I like that name, guys. Hey. Alright, I mean, AMD's doing it. I'm just gonna hold them. I got nothing better to do. I realized a boatload of money on it today. Now I can just do whatever I want. I make my own money, so I spend it how I like. I'm just living life. Who doesn't love a good swingers club? Me. I don't. Me. This guy. I don't like that. I don't know what you got. Are they really? What's it right here? Dang, it's close. Way to shoot down Daily Taylor. I'm not calling it the swingers club. Sorry. That ain't happening. I swear, if they do this here and I can't do it. Glad you liked it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, you got all the good names over there. The Sultans of Swing. Yeah, we can't do that. That sounds more like I'm like, you know, I'm like Vlad the Impaler, which was my nickname in college, but we're not going to talk about that. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, JC, we're not going to be calling it that. We're definitely not going to be calling it that, man. All right. Arvin, that one's a mouthful there. That one's a mouthful. I won't even remember that. I can't even spell it. Hold on. I'm Instagram storying. There we go. All right, folks. Yeah, again, as you guys are coming in here, make sure you guys are hitting that like button too. Helps out a whole lot getting these streams out to some more people, man. I mean, this has been like a 3 or 4 month streak of just fire. You know what, Arvind? You thought wrong there, pal. You thought incorrectly. Come on. Let me do my stream. Yes, let me do my stream. What do we got for data here? 12:05 Bostic. Let me do my stream, bro. Don't. Stop it. Don't you dare. Arvin's on fire this morning. Yes, maybe NASDAQ will break down a little bit now. Yes. Stop it. Don't. Because I don't even have anything open. Like, I can't even, it's not, like, I have to log into stuff. And then I would want to record it for Instagram and TikTok too. I'm not going to leave you guys today, though. Don't worry. I'm not going to leave you guys. So, and then again, the 50% off code is still good for the day trading mastery course up until this weekend, so that you guys can all get in there to make sure you're getting the 60% off one for the swing trading one. So there you guys go. The code is VIX, VIX, the 0 losing months in 2023 day trading strategy. Less trades, more profits. I mean, it's proven. There you go. Men lie, women lie. Numbers don't. IWM doing the death march down. That's interesting. AMD coming down. Telly not doing anything. Yes. Chill out. Chill. Thank you. Don't be doing that to me today. I understand that we've already made boatloads of money on AMD, but you can't be doing that. None of this nonsense here. Gotta let me record my trades. Not screw around on a live stream. All right, what else we got? There's not much else to do, man. I mean, there's really not. I'm not looking at taking any more big trades here. Like, why? I'll look for stuff, though, this weekend. Like, how's the ES daily chart look? It's all right. I mean, that's okay. I don't hate that. I mean, we had a little bit of a sell-off this week, but, I mean, I don't hate it. Yes, don't you dare. I don't know, this one's, I mean, either way, this one's kind of messing with my brain because you could do it from here, or you could do it from here, but the logical one is here because you shifted trend here and then started a new one up. So, we'll see on that, though. We will see on that. All right, what do we got here? 5 minutes until 10 a.m. I'm hungry. I wake up like, well, to some of you boomers, this isn't early, but like I wake up at like 6 a.m. now. Every day. Thank you, ES. Thank you, buddy. Stay there. Let me do my thing. Let us do our thing, and then we're gonna be good to go. All right? Cool. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Where is Armand over here, bro? Armand made $133 freaking thousand today. Oh my Lord. Armand, you animal. Oh my God. Dude. That is ridiculous. ARM is up more than AMD today. STV? Dude. Armand. You're an animal. Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations. Our boy Armand is just ripping it. Wayne, what percent were you up on those AMDs? I want to know. Because you traded weeklies. They've got to be 1,000%. Mine were like 260, something like that. I was getting out at like 215. Those are great, man. It's amazing what happens when you guys pay attention, isn't it? Like, oh man, that's great. Everybody, give a nice congratulations to Armand, man. Those are life-changing gains right there. I think he went 25K to what? What's the number? 235? That's ridiculous. That's amazing, man. Congratulations. That's why they call me the Swing King. That's what they say. Sorry. Dude, I can't get over those sketch videos. You guys will see them eventually. If you're on TikTok, you'll see them. $467%. Good work, Wayne. Good work, buddy. Coming back down. That's all good, though. Let's see. ARM? Isn't that the Chinese one? Yeah, but like, yeah, it's up 6, but like, that's not a setup. This is. Oh, we were talking about this before. I mean, this was nasty. I would have traded this, and you would have nailed this thing. This is what the trade on ARM would have looked like here. So you would have looked at the break here. Your stop would be right here. This is a big one, though. Your first TP... Nah, this one kind of sucks. But, like, your first TP would probably be there. And that's all-time high break. And then you would just be off to the races, just scaling out, scaling out, scaling out, scaling out. For, I mean, at the peak, it hit a 1 to 5. But the reason why the risk reward on this thing isn't as great is because of this giant daily candle shifting the trend here. Not shifting the trend. Sorry. Breaking out. Thank you, ES, for letting me do my freaking job over here. Thanks, pal. Thanks, pal. All right, man. Well, great day, man. Great day so far. Can't complain. Woke up, went to the gym, did legs, which sucked. And then shoulders. I think I really messed up I think I screwed something up. I forget what it's called. It's like your front delt where it connects with your upper chest. I screwed something up. So, yeah, I gotta figure that out. So, it is what it is, dude. But I'm really good at these like little like 2 month, 3 month like challenges in terms of like body composition. I'm like probably one of the best ever at them. So like it'll be fun to do. I haven't done one in forever. I used to do them all the time, and like I would go through these periods in college where I'd be like 180, and it'd be like September. Shoulder impingement. It's a muscle. It's not anything like that. But I'd be like 180. This was like when nobody would see me on YouTube. This was like pre-streaming and everything. And I would go from like 180 to like 230 in like 5-6 months. And then I would just like shred down back to like 185, 190. I was a thick boy. My face was just like... I was drinking these like mass gainer shakes from like GNC, and it was like 2,000 calories a thing. You guys think not eating is hard? Try having to eat all the time. That's harder. It's way harder than not eating. Because you get to a certain point and you just can't gain any more weight. You're like, well, you know. Hey, I thought we had an agreement here, market. I thought we had a nice little agreement here. Eddie, jeez. Relax, guys, relax. Nah, it's like right here. I'll be fine. I just like can't really do chest tomorrow. And then the next time it comes around, I'll probably be fine. I was just already sore, and then like, it just like... Ooh, this is interesting. Morgan Stanley Wealth Management Pulse Survey reveals significant increase in bullish investor sentiment. With beliefs in future rate cuts growing, bullishness increase. Over half of investors, 60%, are bullish this quarter, up 9 percentage points from Q4 23. That's pretty big. So, I mean, nice. This is a good day. I mean, guys, I've been in this stock since I was like 17, 18 years old. Typically did technique on pushing exercises. It's not. It's just I didn't lift for like a couple weeks. And then I went back in and then just decided to be an idiot and do what I was doing before. Then was really sore. Then went back in to try to do it again. And literally after like the warm-up set, it went whoop, and I was like, ooh, that's not good. What were we saying? So you fattened up because that's not muscle, 50 pounds. A lot of it was. That was when my bench got up to like, I don't know, like 285, something like that. Which is not that impressive. I should have been able to put up a lot more, but I just would always get injured, man. I'll push things too far. That's my thing. I will always push something way too far. Like and it doesn't matter what it is. It's like, if I'm like doing it, it's like I'll do it too much. No, but I was fat. But not really, like, because it's not hard. Like, I know how to just go up. I could do it right now if I wanted to. I could get up to like 230 something. I could probably do it more too if I like really started hammering legs too. It would not be that difficult. Yeah, creatine. I've taken like everything. No, like steroids or SARMs or anything, but like I've taken pretty much every single supplement in the books. I know like everything about all of them, what you need to look for, and the artificial thing, and like all that stuff. Like I know pretty much everything. This is great though. Great day so far, guys. So we're gonna keep doing this with the swings. Again, it's not a hard thing to do. You just keep going. You just keep it going, man. Yeah, the AMDs are only up 185% now, but the realized P&L today was 120%, I think, of my initial investment. 120, I think so. Something like that. That's about what the number is. Fully hydrated muscle tissue, puffy but impressive. No, I was pretty big. 5 G's a day of creatine. I usually do 10. Space it out. Drink enough water. I know you're overloading it, but like I just do it anyway. Again, that's my thought process. I just do everything too much. That's also why I get injured too. Because in my brain, here's what it is. In my brain, if I don't push it too hard, I feel like a loser. So then I push it too hard and then I hurt myself. That's usually what happens. I also see people, when I'm getting to the gym at like 6:45, 7 o'clock, I see people leaving and that pisses me off because I'm like, why are you getting up earlier than me? Do I ever trade TSM? No. Ralph did though. Ralph nailed it. We were talking about that. Wasn't it earnings or something? They did something with their earnings, didn't they? Or did they have earnings? What was it? Yeah, that's an earnings play. So this is an interesting one for me. I mean, this is a great setup going into earnings, but this is great here. So, pay attention, everybody. Pay attention. So as we're getting into earnings season, this is actually going to provide us with a lot of amazing setups. So this is talked about in the swing trading course too. Again, obviously in much more detail. But when we see these earnings flips or these big earnings and then the consolidations, I eat those up. I love those every single time. PayPal was one. What else did we do with it? PayPal, and then there were a few others that we hit recently that were earnings flips that were awesome. They're great trades. So basically what an earnings flip is that if your company's in a long-term downtrend and then the earnings comes out and it's really good and shifts the overall trend, that's really big because that's an overall market shock. And if it holds, that's even better. So it's basically like, okay, big earnings, wait, and then you watch for price action to see if it's consolidating. That's one of the things, and we talk about that exactly how to identify them in a lot more detail. But again, I know you guys are going to be in there. Let's see here. Weeks ago, scaled up into earnings. Yeah, you're a little wild for that one. I mean, I know you manage risk well, but that's not... I mean, I'm technically doing the same thing with AMD. Like, I'm going to hold my AMDs through earnings, but I'm then going to hedge it with a little bit of puts there. Because to me, it doesn't matter. Like, I've already realized so much money on the AMD trade that whatever happens to the remaining of the position is completely irrelevant. Will I get some puts to hedge it? Sure. I mean, that's fine. But again, I also have the giant long-term position on it that I'd like to hedge a little anyway. So, all right. So I have more upside potential than I usually would and some downside protection. All right. And it won't cost me that much to, like, even if I wanted to hedge my entire AMD position, like, it wouldn't cost me that much to do so. Depending on the expiration, obviously, and how cranked the IV gets into earnings. Like, if the IV is actually really ridiculous, I may not do it, but I might just sell into the IV spike and then just call it a day. So, but that's the plan right now. I want to see where these, like, if they end up being like 1,000% or something, like, yeah, I'm going to be out before earnings. Yeah, we got to get this thing off. I'm going to say something stupid. Where's Baba today? Baba is one that I'm looking at an earnings flip for. This is definitely one that, like, if it can hold here, pop back up into like the 73, something like that, and then consolidate and continue a move higher, that would be something that I would look for on an earnings flip. What's 68.50? What's that? Six. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Daily Taylor? How do we find our own AMD level investment? Well, I think Palantir is one, but remember, how many years has this been? Like, I don't know. It's probably 2017, 2018. So let's just say 27. Oh, that's where Bob is at. Gotcha. Thank you. So how many years is that? That's 3 years, 7 years. So I don't know. My compound annual growth rate on AMD is probably absolutely insane. They're up well over 1,000%. So it's not, you don't know. That's the thing. Like, you don't know if the company's going to do it. It just has the potential to be a really good company overall. AMD was one of them. I think Palantir has the potential to do it too. Now, I'm looking for more of them, but I haven't really like seen a lot more. Like, I want to add more to Palantir. Speaking of Palantir, where's that bad boy at today? Yeah, I still think this thing's probably going to break down a little, but we'll see. They have earnings coming. Ooh, okay. Palantir is a very earnings-heavy company. Like, the main thing that you got to realize about that thing is, like, and we talked about this before, is, like, a lot of the analysts are like, oh, the AI hype, that's why it went up so much in 2023. It's like, no. Think about when it went up. When it really started to rip, it was after earnings. Why? It had, like, 2 or 3 consecutive quarters of profitability. They were diversifying their clients from more government concentrated to more commercial client concentrated. Their stock-based compensation was coming down. The release of AIP, more contract, like, ridiculous. You turned me on to AMD 2 years ago. Was that when it was in like the 60s? And then again, too, Arvin, like, you got to realize that, like, this, like, we can pull up AMD here and you can see what I had to sit through in order to get to here. Let's do the monthly. I mean, this is going to not look as crazy, but like, this right here was ridiculous. I remember this. This I remember. When we come down here, we're at like 10. We go to what? 30? That was awesome. But then what happens? Right back down to 15. So you went up like 200, 300%, dropped 50, and then ran back up to here. All right, so you were at 58, great, and then you drop all the way back down to here in March of 2020 at $36. All right, still very green, nothing like still up a decent chunk on that position. Then it runs up here to 98, comes all the way back down to 72, does the massive like money print spike up to this previous all-time high, and then absolutely capitulates from whatever that level was here. It's like 164.50 all the way down into the 50s. I haven't touched it. Like, that's what you have to be prepared for with companies that can do this. Like, you can't just sit here and think it's going to go from, like, way back down here straight up. It's not going to do that. You're going to see a lot of these things, especially with these growth stocks. So you're going to go through periods of, like, oh, my God, this is the best thing ever, and holy crap, did I make the wrong decision? I should have bought freaking Bitcoin or Tesla, though. 70-something is when you think you first bought. Ooh, David, that's still really good gains there, buddy. Congratulations. You got into CRSP around 15 when IPO'd in 2016. Didn't hold it like you did with AMD. Where's CRSP? What's it at now? Yeah, I mean, where's the IPO? All right, I just want to see what it did. Oh, dude. Come on now. You gotta have a thesis. Like, all right, so here's we're gonna talk about this in kind of the mastermind that we're gonna do. So that's another thing that I have planned too. It obviously is gonna be a little bit more expensive than what we've done so far, just because like it's gonna take a lot more of my time. We're gonna go through a lot more things in detail. It's gonna be live. We're probably gonna do it over a 10-week period with 2 or 3 classes per week. I mean, it's gonna be a lot. We're gonna do day trading, swing trading, but we're also gonna talk about like macro and long-term investing as well. But that's going to be theory. I'm not going to tell you guys what to buy. Obviously, we can't do that. But here's kind of the one thing you got to think about with stocks like this. Like, oh my, geez, what the? This thing went to 219? Oh my God. Um, but this is the thing with long-term investing. You have to have a thesis, like a well thought out thesis as to why you're buying it and what you think it could then do in the future. Because if you have so you have your long thesis, you also have to have kind of what I like to call it's like a short thesis or like a get out thesis, where it's what has to happen out of the market, or not the market really, but in that individual stock that's going to tell you, all right, this doesn't make as much sense anymore to hold it. That's what you have to ask yourself. And if nothing changes, if nothing changes, well, Arvin, you can't just say tech. You have to say, okay, this is what they have. This is what the revenues are. This is what they're projecting to grow at. Are they beating their expectations? Are they upgrading their guidance? Are they doing these types of things? And again, buying something at IPO is going to be really difficult to do that with. But you can read their, what is it, the S1? I think it's an S1. Their IPO prospectus. You can go through all of that information and come to a decent conclusion as to what your thesis is going to be. And then until that changes, you do nothing. Your long term is not meant to be traded. I don't buy anything really ever that I don't think I could hold for 10 years. 3 more years, I'll have held AMD for 10 years. 3 or 4. It's around there. And then Palantir, I like that thing too. I'm perfectly fine with holding that for the next 10 years. I'm trying to buy more of it. Give me good prices, and I'll buy a boatload of it. DMD and interesting article about Tesla doing an advertising campaign in China. Oh, that's interesting. Tesla's in a weird spot. I mean, again, we've seen a lot of drama with Tesla and Elon. I mean, is it going anywhere? No. Could it potentially be overvalued? Maybe. But is that really the question you need to be asking? I don't know. Yeah, and then guys, remember, once you guys are using that 50% off code VIX to the Day Trading Mastery course, when you guys have any questions about anything, I am always available to answer questions. I know I go back and forth with a lot of you guys every single day, clearing things up, answering questions, thinking about things through with you guys. I mean, we're going to do the same thing with the swing trading course too, but again, you guys are good to go there. I mean, I'm it's not difficult. Once you guys see it, you're going to be like, wait, it's this easy? And be like, yes, stop overcomplicating stuff. Just wait. Less trades, more profits. How cold does it get in China? I don't know. It probably gets really warm and really cold, just like a lot of other big countries, you know? That would be my guess right there. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get this move today. That's fine. I mean, we've taken no day trades this week. 0. I think we had 2 last week. 1 loser, 1 big winner. Boom, done. The overnight strategy hit 19 points. That's ridiculous. Except me, you don't answer. I don't answer you sometimes, Wayne, because you ask about email questions. And I can't solve email questions because I've added your new email 4 times. So it's your email problem. But when you ask me about the strategy and things like that, I always answer. Yeah, the overnight strategy from that video, 19 points. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's actually look at that one. Where's 18? Where's 18? 18. Boom, right here. What's the open of this? Oh, it's not telling me. 6-8. Oh, yeah, you drilled that. Oh, yeah, that was nasty. The overnight strategy printed today. How cold does it get in Swing City? It's pretty warm here usually. It's been warm. It's been warm for the last 4 months. We've been hot. AMD, nothing. ES, nothing. Best thing I ever did was put my son on my company payroll at 10 years old and invested 75% of those earnings into his Roth. He's 25 now, and every year his birthday present is his balance. Yeah, that's great, man. That's great. You've been warm for sure. Yeah, Armand made like 200 grand this week. Good work, buddy. Oh, what up, Squirrel? How you doing, buddy? Let's see. Spirit Airlines will continue to take prudent steps to ensure ongoing ops. Interesting. Yeah, most of the time I'm answering you guys on Instagram. That's usually where we're doing it. 'Cause that's where I see them the most part. What's the overnight strategy? Go watch the video. It's a public YouTube video. It's my second most recent one. Uh-oh. ES, slip. That one's nasty. But it's a weird one. It's like you just do it. Like you just let it go. You could program it. I'm trying to get another 10 years of testing on it, but there's like I don't know, in 2023, it was up, I think, over 300 points. And then there was like a 10-year period from like 93 to 2013 where it was up like, 700% or something. It's ridiculous. I like that one. That one's fun. But that one is definitely not, like, it's not as like consistent month over month as the strategy I teach you in the Day Trading Mastery course. Like, that one's had 0 losing months in 2023. And the overnight one, like, it has losing months. They're not crazy, but, like, it has them. I've just never seen one with the Day Trading Mastery course strategy. I'm subscribed, but I haven't been getting notifications from your channel. I'll check your settings. Yeah, YouTube's been weird like that recently, guys. I don't know what the deal is, but like not a lot of people are getting notifications, so that's weird. I've seen that. They're like, oh, I haven't been getting notifications, and I'm like, well, YouTube. That's a YouTube problem. We'll stay on for a little while longer today. We might as well. Might as well, man. What else we got to do? We're just waiting for ES to do something. We already drilled AMD. We could look for more swings, but I don't really want any here. This actually looks good on the week. Actually, we haven't looked at Ulta. It's been down a little, but yeah, I mean, this one is going to take a few more weeks here, but like that looks phenomenal. Like, I love this on the weekly. So, we will see, man. We will see. All right. That's really all it is with the swings. You map them out. You got your levels marked, alerts set, and you just wait. Nvidia's about to break day highs. Is it? Nancy. Oh, wow. We could have traded Nvidia, too, off of this, but, like, that's not enough for me. Even though, I mean, this is a nice all-time high break here. 505, 572. That's pretty big. That's the weekly. That's why it looks like that. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have traded this. I would not have traded this on the daily. That's what I mean. AMD was the one. Yep, ES doing nothing. Again, don't, like, and this is the best thing too, that strategy is always going to keep you out of chop. The one in the day trade court, always going to keep you out of the chop. Let's see. You have Lulu on a watch list. I'm curious to see how it consolidates at current level. They had good earnings, didn't they? They did some good work over here, didn't? Yeah, they had good earnings, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't touch that. That's a shift the trend. Like, the only reason why I took the Uber where it was is because of the overall narrative with it here. Like, this one, when Uber came up and broke out of here, I was out. Like, this, I think it was this day. It was either Thursday or Friday I got out of it. I'm pretty sure it was Thursday. Because as soon as it broke up top of here, I was done. I mean, like, but the thing is that you had S&P inclusion, you had nice earnings here. Like, you had a lot of great things out of Uber recently that, like, the odds were that after this retest, it was going to start to pull back to the upside. Nice consolidation, pulls back up. Looked really good there. Could it have broken down? Yeah, it could have, but we wouldn't have even taken the trade here if it went from, like, here to just straight down. So, I mean, that's all you really got to look for there. Like, nothing crazy. Oh, you guys are slacking a little on the like button today. I don't know what's going on there, but, you know. Bunch of slackers in the live chat today. I see how it is. I see how it is with you people. But, yeah, I mean, crushing it. What are we up on the day still? Probably a lot. Probably a lot. Let's see. Yeah, it's chilling right around 14% on the day. HWM and EVgo are your money makers today? Nice. Good for you, man. Good for you. Let's see. Finally made my way through the first part of the day trading mastery course, working through the backtesting videos now. Very nice job, Jack, and thank you again for sharing your knowledge. Powerful and easy. Thank you, STFB. I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, that's the point, man. All right, yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate the feedback there. Yeah, that's the point of it. That is the point of it. Simple and easy. Did I enter T-Mobile? Yeah, I have it, but like it was a smaller position size than AMD. It was probably like a quarter of the size. What's it doing? Is it red? Is it getting screwed over here, Timus? It's not that bad. Oh, all right. I mean, I should be out of this here. I should actually not have this anymore because you broke this low. And now it's moving back up. I should be out of this. I should not have this position anymore. Oh, that's the wrong button. Could it still go? Yeah, it could, but I don't really need it. Those are actually slightly green right now. So let me see. All right, no blood on that one. Nice. Yeah, thanks for that reminder. I mean, you guys are going to see why a little bit more, but obviously in the course when I break down the strategy, but once it breaks here, I shouldn't have been in that. This is lucky that it came back up, and I was able to get out for a little green. Check out HD. Yeah, I gotcha. AMD coming back down now. That's fine. Ralph, I like it. I like it. That'll be on the watch list for next week. Where is this in relation to prior price? That's got some room. That's got some room, man. All right. I don't hate HD here. I typically don't like to do it on companies like Home Depot, but hey, man. We can do whatever we like. Not really, but, you know, you guys know. I mean, it's HD is kind of in the middle there. So, no blood on the T-Mobile's little tiny green, and then AMD's knocked it out of the park for us, so. Nice. Easy money. You sold most of your T-Mobiles around 60% yesterday? Nice, Dave. Nice. That's good. All right, guys, it's about 10:30 here. I think we're going to be wrapping things up for today. Remember, final reminder there that you guys have access to that 50% off code VIX for the Day Trading Mastery course for basically today and tomorrow before the Swing Trading course comes out, because once the Swing Trading course comes out, you guys are all going to get sent, those of you guys that are already in the Day Trading Mastery one, that the 60% off code to the Swing Trading course. So that's going to be coming out really soon. Again, the zero losing month strategy in 2023 continues to print into 2024. And then again, we've been swinging like nobody's business recently. So we're going to keep that up. I'll see if I can identify some decent opportunities for you guys going into the newsletter this weekend. But other than that, man, I mean, we've just been crushing it. we've just been crushing it. I love seeing you guys winning, man. So I will see you guys later. I might be posting a YouTube video a little later on today as well. If you guys haven't seen the most recent two, the what do you call it? The most recent one is really important about the 3 main reasons why you're not profitable. And then the other one is the overnight strategy that I was actually going to put in the day trading mastery course, but then I just put it out to the public for you guys. So again, don't miss that opportunity, man. That 50% off. That's a real steal there. Even at the price that it is normally listed at is ridiculous. Ridiculously low. That thing should be well into the thousands. But I will see you guys later. Peace.